1 packet, and we're looking at Module 1 review. So you were supposed to have already completed this review before watching the video. Make sure you have it done before you watch the video. If not, pause it right now, complete your work, and then come back and check your answers. I want you to do this on your own to see if you understand it before I just give you the answers. All right, first things first, let's look at our vocabulary. We've got 3 different words here that we need to fill in. Let's look at number 1. The blank of 512,789 is. What do we see here? What do we call this right here? We call it expanded form. So our answer here is expanded form. Number 2, when you blank a number, you exchange amounts of equal value to rename the number. Our key word here is rename. When you're renaming something, what are we doing? We're regrouping. Always go back in your other pages and you find these vocabulary boxes and look for these answers. Number 3, blank describes the value of a digit in a number based on the location of the digit. So we're looking at a couple of words here: value, location, and then a digit. What are we talking about? Place value. Looking for those key words in the definition. Help us figure out the vocabulary. All right, number 4. Select all of the ways to regroup and rename 4,200. State which strategy or tool you will use to answer the question. Explain your choice and select your answers. Now on your test that you'll be taking this week, you're going to have several problems that look like this. So if you don't know how to regroup or rename, go back to that chart that we talked about in last week's Google Meet and use it to help you get your answers. So here it says select all of the ways, and you're going to have several test questions that you're going to have more than one answer. So read those test questions carefully and make sure that if it says select all the ways, that you are selecting more than one answer. So we want to figure out all the ways that we can regroup and rename 4,200. So your first answer should be, I'm going to bubble that in, 4,200. 4,200. Our second answer to regroup, we could regroup by ones. So 4,200 ones. Another possible choice that you should have bubbled in was 420 tens. Okay, 420 tens. Now, your strategy and the tools that you use could be different from your classmates. So I'm not going to put one answer here. Now on the test, you will not have to describe what strategy you use and how you use it. Most of your answers should be multiple choice, but you do need to be able to talk about what strategy you used, okay? You could tell me you used the chart that we talked about last week, but you need to have some type of strategy or tool to explain how you got your answers. Now let's look at number 5. Which is the correct value that completes the sentence? The value of the digit 2, so find your 2 in this number, 321,705 is blank times the value of the digit 2 in 32,571. Now, the other day when we talked about this was another one of those charts that I showed you. Remember, the value increases by the same number every single time. So the value in 321,000 is 10 times the value of the digit of 2 in 32,000. So 10 times. Remember that key term there. 10 times. Always. Every place value increases 10 times each time. Okay, so make sure you check your answers for this Module 1 review. Now, before we finish this video, I want to remind you, tomorrow you're going to be taking a Module 1 test on your NC EdCloud. Before you take that test, make sure you have your Module 1 packet in front of you and that you quickly look over it And any questions you may have, make sure you ask those questions. Email me, share in Google Meet, whatever you need to do to figure out. I'm here for you, and I want to make sure you have a good understanding of this map. So make sure before you take the test tomorrow that you have your Module 1 packet out in front of you.